I'll go, you left, I go.
Okay.
Oh.
No, I'll go this way, you go that way. Oh. Welcome back.
Right now we're at 126, so.
Right? 126?
Yeah, I checked.
Nice. Because it was 124 this morning, and I watched it 2 times.
I watched it 2 times, so.
Wait.
That's interesting. We just like to say, oh, I'm just gonna get a little emotional here. Oh my gosh. Where's my Oscar? You gotta like. I just want to say thank you to just everyone that's been involved in this.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, this goes in my house though.
Can I?
Just, yeah. No, put that down, please.
Sorry. We're back. Second weekend. A lot of people were like, please don't make another one.
Like, we got emails.
We got
like,
threats. So first of all, we do have our quote. We decided to stick with the quote this week and not the topic because the topic is already
undecided.
No.
It's decided. Why don't you just read it out loud, Rachel?
Alright.
For all our people who are literate. Shout out. We got you.
Shout out illiteracy.
We're reaching all groups.
No offense.
No offense. We want a group
Comment
to
if
be.
you're illiterate. We'll be able to distinguish it from
That's
the
true.
Actual comments we get to the illiterate.
You're right. Because we have so many comments.
We don't have mouth, but we have milk. Emily, can you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
We don't have milk, but we have milk.
No. She says milk.
Yeah. With what is that with?
An
A
E.
Q?
And you guess you need a comment below.
You're going to vote.
Confused.
Jewel. No.
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 No, Jules.
No, not on this show. That's a different show. Not us.
Now your mouth is just on the outside of this. I don't know if that was worth it.
No, probably not.
This week, Emily got high.
Yes. I didn't actually get high. I got high altitude-wise.
Physically.
Physically, high. I was way up, I feel blessed.
No. So, Emily, why don't you tell us about getting high?
Went to Colorado, some fam time, you know. Went skiing, decided to climb a mountain. The ski lift only took us to here, and the mountain was here. And it was a mile hike upward at 13,000 feet with 0 oxygen. I had to carry my skis on my back like a pile of wood.
Did
with
you
my
ski
poles.
down? Is that the whole point?
Yeah. You climb up to ski down, which is like the stupidest concept ever. Then at one point my brother decided to take his gloves off to take a picture and he almost lost his hands. He's like, I can't feel my hands, and I was like, I've seen Steve Irwin.
I can't feel my
Basically, he's like, no, I'm serious, they're falling off. But I love it. And then people are like popping up in the snow like, but I love it, but I love it.
An active higher?
Yeah. Yeah, so we got to the top. It took us about an hour. I stopped like, I think 50 times. And then when we skied down, it was super deep, so I biffed it 2 times going down.
What does biffed mean?
Like, fell and just like
snapped
and just kept going down. Well, I met a bunch of people there that definitely had their fair share of the devil's lettuce, if you know what I mean.
Kale.
They,
Right?
Yeah. In your eyes, kale.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
My sister got a bearded dragon.
One time in one of my classes, this guy, I was a TA, and he brought in a lizard.
Oh,
For
yeah.
an exam and just put it on his back. And it just sat there. And I had to, there's a spot where I'd walk around the room and there's like a really tight spot that his back was to. And I had to go through it. Like I couldn't keep lapping the same way I was going. So I had to like go near him. And I was like, what your next thing? I was like, I swear to God. And I was like, I am your master now. Come. And then he crawled up. And then he just sat on my head. And I was like, alright. And it's like, everybody dance. Boom. Boom.
It's like up on its hind legs.
Yeah. And then I raised the lizard, and then he turned into the Geico lizard. He's actually my non-biological son. One time I had a hamster. I was cleaning out its cage, and the bedding, it was like biodegradable or whatever, it was like wood shaving, so we just dump it out back because we were like in the country, right? And so I forgot to take my hamster out of the cage somehow and dumped him out in the back.
Emily!
And then I get inside and I was like, alright, who has Princess? No, but like, I was like, who has it? Who has it? And then I was like, I don't have it. I was like, well, I don't have it.
Well, I don't have it.
You guys don't have it. Shoot. So I ran back outside and I was like searching. This grass is like tall grass, like you can't see down below. I was like, oh shoot, I'm a bad mother. Just kidding. And so, and I walked back to the house and all of a sudden I see this little running leaf and it was my hamster. That was a fun story. Show them the bead. Gas billet. Oh my god! This is a cool one.
They just said. Okay.
Oh, I might be going to Spain in May.
Emily, you've been saying that every year. Yeah.
3 years, Emily.
So, oh, and then Emily had a red eye, and then class.
Now that's a story, man. I did not.
For those of you confused, not a red eye, but a red eye. It's a flight.
For all you illiterate people out there, not a red eye. I left at 12:50 a.m. from Mountain Time. I'm on Mountain Time. You gotta get a little accent with that. Mountain Time. That's a good accent I can master. Mountain Time.
It sounds like you can't pronounce words.
Mountain Time. But yeah, so I left at 12:50. 3.5 hour flight. It was a 2 hour time change because we were behind 2 hours. So total, I traveled technically 6 hours with the time, but like 3 hours. So I got back here at 6:30, and I went to my 7:30 class, and then I went to my lab after that. Why I did not sleep on the airplane was not very smart, but
sometimes God blesses us, and that's all I gotta say.
I really want to learn how to surf.
I think I would drown. That's like my biggest fear.
But
like,
what does that have anything to do with me
all,
surfing? Just kidding.
Also, just a shout out to Cody Coe and Noelle Miller. Please answer our DMs.
Please.
I've DM'd a lot of people.
She has.
Listen, I know what I want. I'm just kidding. I dressed up like Miranda Sings when I was a freshman in high school. Mm-hmm. You know what she looks like, right?
Yeah, she's the one with the big lips.
Yes. And it was before I had my hair parted down the middle, so it was forced. And I had that, and then you have the clips like this, and so it was like, and then I had my dad's like long sleeve button down shirt on, and then I had like these weird capri pants, and then the lipstick, and I did that as a freshman, confidently. I was the most confident freshman I was. Because most people didn't know who she was too, so then it was just super weird. It was like character day.
Please tell me, please tell me you did it for Halloween or something, not just right.
No, it was just a Tuesday, I think.
It's like it's the second Tuesday of the month usually when I dress up.
And then we had Spirit Week, which was like cowboys versus like Native Americans. But I dressed up like an actual person from like India. And I put like a jewel on my head, and then I like wrapped a scarf.
Did you know that?
Probably not okay nowadays, but I did it in 8th grade, and I thought it was so funny.
Like, I'm hilarious.
I literally thought I was like, I'm so funny, and everyone's probably like, that's slightly not okay. It's a questionable time.
I never know where to put my hands.
Hide them.
Hide them.
Hide them so nobody can see. So, anyway.
What would you name your firstborn child if you had one? I think aloe would be cool. Their friends would be like, hey, you need some aloe for that burn? And then he's gonna be like, did someone say my name? And they'd be like, shut up, aloe. And then he would cry, but that would make him stronger as a person.
You give them a bad name, so then they have to be tough.
Have you ever heard the song A Boy Named Sue?
Yes, by Johnny Cash.
Yes! Yeah.
Now you're gonna die!
I sang that at karaoke night.
You were by yourself?
By myself.
Why?
And it said the F word, I think, and it said,
I don't think
it's like, no, the part where it just like bleeps out, that was on the screen, and I said, well, this is new, and I just went for it.
And you're like, I'm gonna sing
A Boy Named Sue. And then it was like, well, my daddy, it was like super low, so I'm like, my daddy left home when I was 3 and he didn't leave. But then it got to the swearing part, and I was like,
no, you didn't.
no, I'm not kidding, I did.
How old were you?
I think I was like 9 or 10.
Comment the weirdest song you ever sang for karaoke. When we were on vacation in Mexico, they had like a karaoke night for kids or something, and this little girl went up and sang Animal by like Maroon 5.
Yeah.
And that is such a sexual song.
Yes.
And you don't realize it until like an 8-year-old singing it. Like, what are the lyrics to it?
Some legends are told. That's not the song.
That's what I was thinking too.
Right? Here is the lyrics. Baby, I'm preying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals. Animals. Maybe you think that you can hide. I can smell your scent for miles. Wow, okay. Just like animals, like animals, baby, I'm...
Now...
So what you trying to do to me? It's like, we can't stop, we're enemies, but we get along when I'm inside of you. Yeah, you're the drug that's killing me. See, when it's on the radio...
Now, imagine an 8-year-old singing that.
That's
like,
funny.
During the song, I remember the parents or somebody, like, ended up stopping it and got the girl off stage. An 8-year-old singing that.
That would be
it's like,
so funny.
No.
If that was my daughter, I'd be like, you go, honey!
Alright. Welcome to our segment, Things You Thought Were True When You Were a Kid.
When I was younger, I thought that swearing was like if you said, I swear to God, like I thought that was swearing. So cuss words just didn't register. No, I didn't.
About them?
No.
Whenever I was younger, we have this house, by my old house, that like a big fence around it had trees blocking so you couldn't see in one of those homes. And I was like, man, I wonder who lives there. And I thought to myself, I'm like, what if like Kenny Chesney lived there? You know Kenny Chesney?
Yes, I know Kenny Chesney is.
So like I thought that, and then I guess I just believed it. And so like for a little bit I thought Kenny Chesney lived down the road from me.
That's not
why
a bad
Kenny
thing.
Chesney, I have no idea.
That's not...
Also, I'm from Missouri, so like
you definitely would have a home in Missouri.
Definitely doesn't make sense.
When I was younger, I used to be a pathological liar. One time when I was younger, I convinced someone on the bus home there was a horse stable that we'd always ride past. I go, yeah, I ride there. Like, this is 4th grade. I go, yeah, I ride there. I was like, yeah, I gotta get home. Like, I gotta go to my lessons. I don't know. Then also, we had stuffed animals in kindergarten, right? And there was a fish, and its name was Coral. It was this beanbag, and I was like, I want this fish. So I took it home. And I kept it.
One's
and my mom goes, what is this? And I was like, I got it. I want it in class.
Whenever I was younger, I had this one friend that always wanted to like sing along to the songs in the car, and she never knew the words. And so I told her that you can't sing along to the songs unless you know the words.
I used to not hug people that had Amber Crombie or Aeropostale shirts.
Oh. Hey, you there.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Don't hit the pause.
So,
don't block this channel.
First of all, we have some really good ideas coming up. Next week coming up, we've got a couple things to cover. So yeah, tune in. We've got some special guests. Our first guest, we'll talk about our weekend, and also
it's gonna be fun.
Yes. Now I'm gonna throw beads on you while you play the ukulele.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
This is so wrong. Oh, here we go. I'm a friggin' genius.